It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Let's talk boxing, and we can get excited about this one. From shadow boxing, literally in his living room, to being crowned the IBF Youth World Featherweight Champion. Cape Town's own Ishmaeel King Kadri is proving that the grind, the hard work, heart, and a whole lot of hustle are a knockout combination. The 25-year-old boxing prodigy from Wynberg made his nation unbelievably proud this past weekend, claiming the first professional title of his incredible career with a technical knockout victory, and he is showing signs that he is just getting started, never mind not being done yet. And this morning we are in the ring, kind of, in the studio with the champ himself to talk victory, legacy, and I'm sure the doors that are opening up ahead of him. So can we give our world champ a big round of applause? I even organised a band for you this morning. Buddy, this is a full circle moment for me because I got to see you train probably about a decade ago when this was all kind of, it was raw talent. There was so much promise. And we'll talk about what's informed that journey. But when you have these moments, when you think about playing on your Xbox in your lounge and that to this reality now, how does that feel? Have you wrapped your head around it, man?
I mean, it's amazing. Like I always tell myself, I won this belt 10 years ago in my mind on a piece of paper when I threw it. And now it's just reality because I saw it in my head and we made it our reality.
The manifestation station. Well, I hope you're going to keep doing that and writing things down on that same piece of paper, dude. I've got to say condolences for the loss of Emil Bryce, a mentor who has had a massive impact in the world of boxing, and I know in your life. How much of your journey has he informed? And I know you dedicated this win to him incredibly. You must be feeling his loss now more than ever, man.
Most definitely. A week before the fight, he was giving me advice on the opponent and so on and what to do. And the piece of advice he gave me to finish him, I ended the fight just in that fashion. It's a pity he couldn't wait just one more week, but I could feel his presence with me in the ring, most definitely. Everything he's taught me has brought me to this point. You know, you must never forget where you come from.
And knowing him, it's muscle memory now, man, because he would have worked you, and I saw him working you, and I think maybe that's what set you apart, is the grind. What does greatness mean to you? Because I think you're knocking on that door now, and that's always been the plan for you. If you have to write that down on a piece of paper, what is greatness?
Greatness is how you carry yourself when you don't have much and when you have a lot. That's greatness.
Same thing.
Yeah, 100%. Just how you conduct yourself. And, you know, where I am now, I saw it way before I got here. That's greatness, is visualizing something before you even have it.
So what's next? We're seeing doors open for South African fighters everywhere now. Sadly, a lot of boxers, and I say sadly very loosely, being drawn out of the boxing lane because there's opportunities in MMA and other spaces. But boxing is where you are clearly blessed to be. Can we look at that moment? Talk us through the fight itself, because it's all one thing to have a big career plan. It all goes out the window the first time you get punched in the face.
100%.
Talk us through the fight.
So actually, leading up to the fight, I was quite sick. I had a very, very bad flu. And I told my father, I told him on call, and my mom, like, not to worry, don't worry about anything. And it's easy to say not to worry, but I said, you're gonna have to get rid of me completely for me not to win the fight. Doesn't matter what I have, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win that night. Whether I have the flu or not, so I had a very, very bad flu. And it's just testament to show how much you can overcome if you tell your mind you've already won. So there was nothing that was gonna stop me, no matter what this guy brought. And he's a former Namibian champion, so.
And you want to test yourself against the best, right? You want to have those championship rounds. You want to know what it's like to be pushed beyond where you are. What do you say to yourself in those moments? Is it a corner man that steps in, that wakes you up, that gets the adrenaline going? Is it something you lean on? How do you get through the weaker moments?
I would say it's a bit of both. You know, your corner is very important. You know, they man the ship. But also, I'm in control of my own mind. When I feel those moments and when I feel sometimes things are getting a bit tough for me, I tell myself and I remind myself what that 14-year-old would do in this time.
This says to me that you're unbelievably grounded. Someone's done their job with you, my friend, and I'm going to pay homage to your parents here and everyone who's informed your journey. But you came with the family here. Oh, there we go. Oh, you got to have the cap on. I'm sorry, you got to have the cap on. I love that. What role have they played? Because there's clearly a lot of love in this space.
It's ultimately because of them that I am here,
Wow.
that I am where I am and where I'm going to be, you know, in the future. Your parents are very important. Listen to them. They have knowledge more than what we do.
Thank you for saying that ahead of Father's Day. Okay, stop rolling your eyes. No, you're allowed to roll your eyes at your dad. It's okay.
Yeah, you know, they've always taught me to remain humble. You know, this is material at the end of the day. It's not much. It's just a testament of what hard work and trust in Almighty can do for you.
He says that, but try and pry it off him. Ain't going to happen, man. Ain't going to happen. You set yourself apart in the grind. And I love that term when it comes to the fight game, because that's what it is. It's that waking up in the morning, not wanting to do it, your body screaming at you, your head screaming at you, and doing it anyway. What's the secret to your training success? Because I think that's where you win.
Yeah. Look, I'm not where I want to be yet. So knowing that, I have to get up and do the necessary and do what most people aren't willing to do. In order to achieve great things, you have to do things that a lot of people aren't willing to do. That's why it's like the 1% of people that do it, because they're doing things that only the 1% of people do.
And you want to be that 1%.
100%.
That 0.5.
Yeah.
That 0.5%. I've got to ask you, and I know maybe I'll have to pay a promotions company millions of bucks to get this answer, but what's next?
Look, I've signed something. I can't reveal anything yet, but when the news drops, yeah.
Is it big?
It's quite big. It's monumental. Like I said, I can't reveal too much just yet, but there's really, really big things on the horizon.
Oh, buddy, well, we can see from our side of the fence the right people are noticing. The right focus is on South African boxing, and it's not just because of the guys achieving in MMA and in other spaces. It's because the boxing structures, courtesy of the Emil Bryces of the world, are here, and we've got testament to that in young boxers just doing so well, buddy. It's mind-blowing to me, and I know I am getting old, so I'm going to have a lot of these full circle moments, but seeing young fighters mold themselves, be molded with incredible teams, with family around them, and to see these kind of results, I know how much hard work, blood, sweat, and tears has gotten you to this point. I love you, man. Well done,
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm trying to soften the blow here for Carissa because he is going to move across now and turn into a trainer for just a second.